Jake Paul, a YouTuber, and Tommy Fury, a Love Island star, have agreed to fight on December the 18th in Tampa, Florida. The two have been feuding on social media for a long time and will soon be able to resolve their disagreements in the ring. In a possible bout later this year, Tommy Fury has promised to put an end to Jake Paul's boxing career. According to TMZ, Paul and Fury are finally poised to square off in the ring. Fury has previously expressed dissatisfaction with the deal he had been given for the bout, but it looks like he has changed his mind since the current offer. Jake, a YouTuber, recently began a professional boxing career and presently has a 4-fight winning streak. His most recent victory came earlier this year when he defeated Tyron Woodley in a split decision. Tommy is also unbeaten, so this is a certain conclusion. Fans of the sport are looking forward to this battle, with many using social media to discuss, argue, and support their favorite boxer. So, for today's video, let's now talk about why Jake Paul is beefing with all of the Fury families and how will this end. But before we get into it, do me a favor and smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button for notifications whenever a new video is published. Without any further delay, let's jump right into the video. Tommy Fury claims he will end the YouTuber's boxing career. Fury stated in a recent interview with TMZ Sports that after fighting Jake Paul, his career would not progress in terms of competing for belts. He does agree, though, that it is a hefty paycheck for a simple bout. According to Tommy Fury, Paul's name will no longer resound around the combat sports globe after he's finished with him. I will end his boxing career. There's no more Jake Paul after we fight. That's it. Jake Paul gets me nowhere in boxing terms. Like, he is not a boxer, so beating Jake Paul doesn't get me a world title shot. He doesn't even get me any respect from any of the fighters, because everyone knows what the fighters think of him. He doesn't get me anywhere. All it does is it's a good payday, an easy fight, and then I'm going back to the proper boxing world. I'm going to win some titles, go down in history, and do what I've been doing my whole life, Tommy Fury stated. With his family name on the line, Tommy Fury may face Jake Paul. If Fury loses to the problem child, Jake Paul said on social media that he will have to alter his name to Tommy Fumbles. The deal also stipulates that if Fury wins, Paul must give him an extra $500,000 fighter bonus from his own purse. Jake Paul is putting the Fury family's reputation on the line. Before his bout against Woodley, Paul faced Deji, a British YouTube sensation, as the co-main event for his brother Logan. Paul's match against Deji's older brother KSI in 2018. Paul then began his professional boxing debut in early 2020, defeating YouTuber Ann Essen-Gibb by TKO in the first round. In November 2020, Paul fought former NBA player Nate Robinson in a bout co-headlining Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Paul knocked out Robinson and then went on to defeat veteran MMA fighter Ben Askren in February 2021 via KO. Paul's trash-talking half-brother Tyson Fury is unbeaten in his professional career and is ready to put an end to Paul's trash-talking. As he prepares to face outspoken YouTuber Jake Paul, Tommy Fury is feeling the fire from his famed fighting family. The fight will take place on December the 18th in Miami, as the main event of a Showtime pay-per-view event. Fury, a cruiserweight who is 7-0 with 4 knockouts, is facing a patchwork boxer in Paul, who is 4-0 following victories over YouTuber Ann Essen-Gibb, NBA star Nate Robinson, and MMA veterans Ben Askren and Tyron Woodley. At that point, WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, Tommy's elder half-brother, made it plain that only victory would suffice. If Tommy can't splatter Jake Paul, I'll retire him from boxing myself. He's got ambitions of being a world champion, never mind beating some YouTube guy. His name is Fury. If he can't beat Jake Paul, I'll have to change his name, Tyson Fury, who will be in his corner on the fight night, said. Tommy understands he's up against a loaded deck, but he should still defeat Jake Paul at a canter. And if he can't, there's no path in the boxing world for him, Tommy's father, John, told BT Sport in the UK. Paul Fury, 22, is Paul's first professional opponent, but he sees it as a less difficult fight than his recent triumph over Woodley, 39, and predicts a knockout victory. Paul feels he has more to contribute than his opponent's team believes. His entire family underestimates my skill and how excellent I am as a boxer. Tommy Fury couldn't hurt my sparring partner Anthony Taylor. All respect to Anthony Taylor, but height and weight differences, Paul added. Tyson Fury says his brother can't come home if he loses his fight. Tyson Fury, a two-time world champion, will go to Las Vegas to assist his brother Tommy in his preparation for his bout with Paul, and will be in his corner on fight night. Fury, who has previously stated that Paul isn't the boxer he believes he is, has only fought 7 times professionally, but will be backed by his elder brother. Tyson's father, John Fury, told BT Sport Boxing, Tyson will be in his corner that night, and I believe Tyson will go out there in a few weeks to assist him. I'm confident Tyson will fill any hunger he's missing, so I'm aiming for a Tommy win in a dramatic manner, the end of Jake Paul. When he fights YouTube star Jake Paul next month, heavyweight champion Tyson Fury's younger brother will actually be battling homelessness. If Tommy Fury doesn't finish the work by December the 18th, the champ says he can go on the road and remain there. I believe Tommy will take him out, Fury predicted. No disrespect to Jake Paul, but if he can't knock Jake Paul down, travel to a distant country and stay there because he ain't coming back, Fury stated. For the pay-per-view battle, both brothers will fly to Tampa, Florida. According to the Irish Post, Fury expects an excellent night when his 22-year-old brother, a British reality TV star and boxer with 7 victories and no defeats, squares up against Paul, who is 4-0. Fury, who is 6'9", has been preparing his 6-foot brother to take on Paul, who is 24 years old. The Ohio native is around the same size as Tommy Fury. Paul smeared across the ring and fell to his son in 5 rounds or less, according to John Fury, the Fury brothers' father. He too believes that the younger Fury must win in order to retain his way of life. That concludes our video. So, who do you think will win in their upcoming fight on December the 18th? Do you think Tommy Fury will knock out Jake Paul, given his multiple boxing experience? What are your thoughts about their upcoming fight? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe and bell for notifications on our future content. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.